first things first. I love the passion, bro. My man got passionate. What do I think about Coffeezilla? I mean, I think the same thing I said before I ever hopped on an interview with him. Like, I think in a way he has the right intentions.
Right.
I think there's definitely a lot of scams in our industry that don't truly care about people. I've witnessed it firsthand. So I think in a way, what he does, I mean, I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
The only thing that bothered me about him, it's not the dislikes on my videos, it's not the negative comments. Bro, the amount of negative comments I've gotten is unbelievable in my life.
Yeah.
I am completely immune.
You have that thick epidermis
People
by
keep
now.
asking me, are you okay? Like with all the negativity on your posts? I'm like, dude, like this is what people don't understand. I've read a comment every single week since I was 13 years old of someone telling me to kill myself. So it's like not anything new for me. So that doesn't bother me. The hate literally doesn't bother me. You can ask Ryan, you can ask anyone that knows me. It's never given me a single negative moment ever. Especially because maybe if I was a social media influencer, it'd be different. But like, this is just so not my priority.
Right.
The one thing that bothered me about Coffeezilla is that when we first got on, before we ever did our interview, I don't.
He was a different person off camera, wasn't he?
Yeah, I don't even think we should really. We'll close after this because I don't want to give a bunch of attention to it. But whenever I first got on the thing with him, I instantly was like, "Yo, what's up, bro? Just want to let you know up front, I have no beef with you." And quite honestly, I totally I understand what you're doing. Like the comment I left in your video, I truly believe, like, I understand where you're coming from. I think you have good intentions. Yeah. He's like, yeah, no worries, man. We'll just have like a conversation. Like, I'm sure we're going to disagree because, you know, we see the world kind of differently. I was like, yeah, 100%. I'm like, by the way, like, curious, what's your long-term vision? And like, I truly was like having a conversation. He was telling me
there's no long-term vision because his entire channel is an emotional reaction to just his opinions on shit, you know?
And anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. Like, I got on, I was like, yeah, you know what? I like this guy. I even said before I like officially hopped on, I told someone I was with, I was like, this guy seems like a good dude. Like, he has good vibes. Like, I was maybe just mistaken. Maybe he literally just saw one of my videos and disagreed with me. But the moment the recording turned on, he instantly was like, instantly got defensive. Like, instantly started trying to like tear me apart. Instantly like started like, it just became a whole different thing of like, okay. And I'm like, dude, like this was not the conversation we were having beforehand. So that I started to kind of get heated and I was like, dude, like what's the change here? And we had the conversation. Here's the deal. I believe if me and Coffeezilla probably had a conversation off camera, I could change his life. I know that for a fact. I don't think we would talk for an hour and he wouldn't end up crying. Not because I would roast him, but because I would feel him. Like I would literally get to the bottom, like what happened in your life? I feel like we'd have a real heart-to-heart conversation. But when it turned on, it just became something completely different. So for me, I really don't mind. I don't mind the comments, and I understand that's inevitable. I'm gonna get that no matter what. But for me, it was a really interesting experience just seeing that.
Here's why it's interesting, because I know I've hung around you for a little bit now, and I know like when you were on that interview, you're basically trolling him back because it was kind of a joke by the halfway through, right? Yeah. Because this man's literally like trying to prick out everything about you that he's ever been annoyed with, which is so fucking stupid on so many levels. It reminds me, I used to go to like, so my parents got divorced when I was in middle school. And so when I was in middle school, they would make me go to like the therapist with them as like a family therapist or whatever. And so there'd be times where I maybe had a stupid argument that like a preteen would have with their mom, and we'd go to the therapist like the next week. And I remember like I'm in a good mood. My mom's in a good mood when she picks me up from school. And now we're going over here and she's trying to bring herself back to the emotional state of like when she was mad at me the last weekend when we were arguing over like I want to watch TV during dinner or some stupid shit, you know? And I realized in that moment as like a 13-year-old kid, I was like, yo, my mom's literally trying to get mad at me right now. And that's what he reminds me of. He's trying to find shit just to get mad.
That was said beautifully. That's hilarious.